Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where we explore the fascinating world of coins, currency, and hidden treasures found in everyday change. In today's video, we will be taking a closer look at a coin that may not be flashy in appearance but has caught the attention of collectors and enthusiasts across the globe. We're talking about the 1997 Poland 20 groszy coin. Is it rare? Could it be worth more than you think? What is the story behind the rumored, no mint mark, variety? And most importantly, how much is it worth today in 2025, if you're a coin collector, history buff, or simply someone who wants to know whether this small coin in your drawer might be worth a surprising amount of money? Stay tuned as we dive into the history, mystery, and market value of the 1997 Poland 20 groszy. To understand the value and significance of the 1997 20 groszy coin, we need to start with its background. The 20 groszy coin is part of Poland's modern decimal coinage system, which was fully reformed in the 1990s following years of inflation and economic restructuring. After the fall of communism and the introduction of a market economy, Poland undertook major currency reform. This led to the reintroduction of groszy and zloty coins in updated, modern forms. The 1997 20 groszy coin was minted as part of this stabilized currency system. It is made of cupronickel, a durable alloy of copper and nickel that gives it a silvery appearance. The coin weighs just over 3 grams and features a reeded edge. On the obverse side, it bears the emblem of the Republic of Poland, the crowned white eagle. On the reverse, you'll find the denomination, 20 groszy, framed within a stylized wreath. This coin, like most Polish coins of the period, was struck by the Warsaw Mint. Typically, these coins bear a small mint mark that represents the location of production. However, some collectors and numismatists have noticed or claimed the existence of 1997 20 groszy coins that appear to lack a mint mark altogether. Whether these are legitimate minting errors, rare varieties, or simply misinterpretations due to wear or striking inconsistencies remains a subject of debate in the numismatic community. The mystery surrounding the 1997 20 groszy coin often comes from rumors or claims about a version that lacks a mint mark. Normally, a small symbol or abbreviation identifies the coin's origin. In Poland, that symbol is typically MW, standing for Moneta Warszawska, the Warsaw Mint. Coins struck without a mint mark may result from either a minting error or the use of a die that was improperly prepared or worn. It is also possible that heavy circulation over the years has caused the mint mark to fade or become indistinguishable. Therefore, collectors must be cautious when evaluating so-called no mint mark coins. While some individuals report owning a 1997 20 groszy with no visible mint mark, this does not automatically make the coin rare or valuable. Authentication by a professional grading service is essential if you believe you have one of these anomalies. Without expert validation, such claims are difficult to confirm, and the numismatic market tends to treat them with skepticism unless supported by clear photographic evidence or third-party certification. If a true no mint mark variant were ever confirmed as a legitimate minting error, and especially if it was found in uncirculated condition, it could significantly increase its value due to its rarity and curiosity among collectors. From a general perspective, the 1997 Poland 20 groszy coin is not considered extremely rare. It was minted in large numbers and widely circulated throughout Poland. As a result, most specimens found today show signs of wear and daily use. Coins that have remained in circulation for over 2 decades usually display scratches, nicks, and surface smoothing. However, not all 1997 coins are equal in value. The market makes clear distinctions based on condition and grading. Circulated coins are quite common and usually trade for modest sums. They hold more sentimental or educational value than monetary. On the other hand, coins in mint state, those that show no signs of wear, retain their full luster, and exhibit sharp detail, are far more difficult to find. These coins command higher prices in the collector's market. Additionally, coins that have been graded and encapsulated by reputable grading agencies, especially in top grades such as MS66 or higher, are considered premium pieces. The higher the grade, the rarer the coin becomes in that condition, and the higher its market value. Let's now discuss what everyone wants to know. How much is the 1997 20 groszy coin worth today in 2025? For circulated coins with visible wear, the value typically remains low, often between a few cents and the equivalent of around $1. These are common and easily found in bulk coin lots or mixed coin sales. Coins in better condition, particularly those in extremely fine or about uncirculated condition, may be worth slightly more, possibly ranging from $1 to $3 depending on the presentation and demand among regional collectors. Where the value becomes more interesting is with coins that are uncirculated, mint state, or professionally graded. A coin graded at MS65 or MS66 can sell for several times its face value, potentially reaching prices in the range of $10 to $30. At the highest end, a certified MS67 or MS68 specimen, if offered at a well-attended auction, could fetch $50 to $100 or more, depending on bidder interest and rarity. If a coin were ever confirmed as a legitimate no-mint mark variety, and especially if it were graded in mint state condition, its value could increase dramatically. In that case, the coin would cross over from being common to being a genuine variety or error coin, a category that often attracts much higher premiums due to its uniqueness. As always, coin values are influenced by current demand, market trends, condition, and collector sentiment. Even the same coin can vary in price depending on the venue in which it is sold, whether it's a private sale, an online auction, or a numismatic dealer. In conclusion, the 1997 Poland 20 groszy coin is a fascinating piece of modern Polish currency. While it may not appear impressive at first glance, its role in Poland's post-communist economic transition makes it historically significant. In most cases, this coin is not particularly rare and does not carry a high market value, especially in circulated condition. However, coins that have been preserved in mint state condition, especially those professionally graded at high levels, can be worth significantly more. The allure of the rumored no-mint mark version adds another layer of intrigue, though collectors should proceed with caution. Without confirmation from recognized grading services or experts, such coins should not be assumed to be rare or valuable. Always authenticate and document any unusual features before making assumptions about rarity or price. If you believe you own a potentially rare version of this coin, whether it's unusually well preserved, lacks a mint mark, or has some other unique feature, consider consulting a numismatic expert or submitting the coin for grading. This can provide clarity, increase buyer confidence, and potentially unlock the coin's full market value. For those who simply enjoy collecting coins from around the world, the 1997 20 groszy is a beautiful and accessible addition to any modern European coin collection. Its affordable price, historical context, and silver-colored design make it a worthy piece whether you're collecting for fun or investing for the future. The 2017 Poland 50 groszy coin, and more specifically, the alleged version without a mint mark. Is this an overlooked treasure hiding in plain sight? Is it a rare error that collectors should be chasing? Could it be worth a small fortune in 2025? Or is it simply a misunderstood circulation coin with more myth than value? The coin's origin, design, production history, its alleged rarity, and finally, its estimated value in today's market. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the mystery behind the 2017 no-mint mark Poland 50 groszy coin. To understand this coin, we must begin with some background. Poland's currency system uses the zloty as the primary unit, with groszy serving as the subdivision. One zloty is made up of 100 groszy. The 50 groszy coin, therefore, represents half a zloty and is one of the most commonly used coins in daily transactions. The 2017 edition of the 50 groszy coin followed the standard design format established in the early 1990s. On the obverse side, it features the national emblem, the crowned Polish eagle, along with the inscription of the country's name and the year of minting. On the reverse, you find the denomination, set in a classic and simple typographic style, surrounded by an oak leaf motif that gives the coin a distinctly Polish character. Most of these coins were struck at the official mint in Warsaw, known for producing Poland's circulation and commemorative coinage. Under normal circumstances, these coins carry a mint mark indicating their origin. However, it is the absence of this mint mark on some 2017 coins that has raised eyebrows. So the question becomes, what happens when a mint mark goes missing? And is that enough to transform a common coin into a highly valuable rarity? In numismatics, a missing mint mark can mean several things. It could be an error, the result of a worn die, or even a variety that was never meant to enter general circulation. In rare cases, it might signal a trial strike or a pattern coin, versions of coins produced for internal testing before full-scale minting begins. If legitimate, these off-pattern coins can become incredibly valuable. But in most cases, the absence of a mint mark is due to either post-mint damage, die wear, or simply a visual illusion caused by circulation wear or dirt buildup on the coin. For the 2017 Poland 50 groszy coin, the standard design includes the mint mark. The overwhelming majority of coins from that year were produced with this identifying symbol. However, scattered reports have surfaced about coins lacking the mint mark entirely, either due to a minting error or some other irregularity. This has led some collectors to speculate that a true no mint mark version may exist. If real, it would be an extremely rare error or possibly a transitional variety. Yet, so far, there is no official confirmation that the Polish mint intentionally released such a version. And without that confirmation, the value and legitimacy of a no mint mark specimen remains in the gray zone. Let's take a step back and consider the actual minting process. Modern coin production involves the use of engraved dies that press metal blanks with thousands of pounds of pressure, imprinting them with the coin's design. These dies include all visual elements, including the mint mark. If a mint mark is missing from a die, it may be due to excessive polishing, a production oversight, or an intentional omission for internal testing. Such coins can occasionally make it into circulation, unnoticed during quality control. When they do, collectors take note. But one important distinction must be made: a genuine mint error must originate from the minting process itself. Coins with the mint mark manually removed after leaving the mint, whether filed, scratched, or altered, are not considered valuable errors. In fact, they are often worth less than face value in the eyes of serious collectors. That's why authentication is so critical. If you believe you found a 2017 Poland 50 groszy coin with no mint mark, the first step is to verify whether the coin is unaltered. You'll want to examine it under magnification, compare it to confirmed examples from the same year, and if needed, submit it to a professional coin grading and authentication service. Without certification from a trusted authority, any no mint mark claim remains speculative at best. Now let's talk numbers, because after all, value is what often drives collector interest. The 2017 Poland 50 groszy coin was minted in large quantities. This means that under normal circumstances, it is considered a common coin. In circulated condition, its value is typically equivalent to its face value, or slightly above for well-preserved pieces. In uncirculated condition, such as mint state grades, it might command a small premium, possibly $1 or $2 depending on the condition, the buyer, and market demand. However, if a certified no mint mark version were to be confirmed as a legitimate mint error or rare variety, the story could change dramatically. Coins with genuine minting errors often command significantly higher prices, especially if they are limited in number and in good condition. In such a case, a no mint mark 2017 50 groszy coin could be worth several times its normal value. In fact, depending on demand, it could fetch between 5 and 20 times the price of a regular example, possibly more if listed in a major auction and marketed to an international audience. But let's be realistic, as of now, no such example has been publicly confirmed, certified, and sold at a major auction. That makes this coin a mystery, an interesting possibility rather than a proven rarity. So where does this leave us in 2025? Here's a summary of what we know. The 2017 Poland 50 groszy coin is a standard issue, widely produced and commonly found in circulation. The coin typically features the national eagle, the denomination, and a visible mint mark. Any coin from that year missing the mint mark is not listed in official mint records, and has not been publicly verified as a separate variety. Unless proven otherwise, most of these no mint mark claims are likely the result of wear, weak strikes, or post-mint damage. That being said, the coin remains interesting, because coin history is always evolving. Sometimes, it takes years for rare varieties to surface, gain attention, and enter official catalogs. If you own one of these coins and believe you have something rare, take the necessary steps to confirm it. Do not clean the coin. Do not attempt to restore or alter it. And most importantly, consult with a professional grader or reputable coin dealer. Only then can you truly understand whether your coin is a hidden gem or a common companion in everyday pocket change. As of 2025, the standard 2017 Poland 50 groszy coin is worth a modest amount, typically less than $1 in circulated condition, and slightly higher if in pristine, uncirculated state. Its value is stable but unlikely to increase significantly without confirmed rare varieties or broader collector demand. However, should a legitimate no-mint mark variety be discovered and authenticated, it could become a sought-after error with a much higher market value. So check your coins carefully. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. The 2017 Poland 10 groszy. But this episode is not just about any 10 groszy coin. We're going to explore a particular variation that has sparked curiosity among collectors, the elusive 2017 issue that appears to have no mint mark. We'll explore its origins, the purpose of the 10 groszy coin, the meaning behind the mint mark, and what makes the so-called no mint mark coin so intriguing. Is it rare? Is it worth a fortune? Or is it just another coin with a story built on mystery and misunderstanding? Before we get into rarity and value, let's understand what this coin really is. The 10 groszy coin is a small denomination from Poland, worth 1/10 of a zloty. It has been part of everyday transactions in Poland since the modern monetary reform in the mid-1990s. Despite being one of the smallest denominations in circulation, it plays an important role in daily commerce. The design of the 10 groszy coin is elegant and practical. On the obverse, you'll find the national emblem, the crowned white eagle, a proud symbol of Polish heritage. Surrounding the eagle is the name of the country and the year of issue, in this case, 2017. The reverse is simpler but stylish, showing the value of the coin, the number 10, along with the word groszy. These design elements are surrounded by a subtle wreath pattern, giving it a classic and clean look. This coin is made from copper-nickel alloy, giving it a bright silver color and solid durability. It is small in diameter, lightweight, and built to last in circulation. Most coins around the world feature a mint mark, a small letter or symbol that tells us which mint produced the coin. In Poland, this mint mark is typically represented by the initials indicating the Warsaw Mint. For modern Polish coins, the presence of the mint mark is standard. On the 10 groszy coin, it's typically located just below the eagle or around the design edge, sometimes subtle and easy to miss unless examined closely. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some 2017 10 groszy coins appear to have no mint mark at all. Collectors began noticing that certain coins were missing this crucial detail. Was it a minting error? Was it a special issue? Was this a one-off production quirk or something more significant? The lack of a mint mark naturally sparked rumors. In the world of numismatics, any deviation from the standard can potentially become a treasure. And so, the idea of the no mint mark 2017 10 groszy quickly gained attention, but the question remains, is it truly rare? Or is it simply a case of a weak strike, heavy circulation wear, or a minting inconsistency that affects thousands of coins? Let's discuss rarity. A coin's rarity depends on multiple factors: total mintage numbers, distribution, known surviving specimens, and whether variations were intentional or accidental. For the 2017 Poland 10 groszy, production numbers were quite high. Millions of these coins were minted and released into general circulation. This means that under normal circumstances, the coin itself is not rare. However, coins missing the mint mark are not catalogued as an official variation. That means there was no special series or intentional release of a no mint mark version. That leaves only a few possibilities: that the missing mint mark is the result of a minting error, die wear, or damage after the coin left the mint. In some cases, striking pressure at the mint may be too low, or the dies may have been worn down, leading to incomplete impressions. This could explain why a few coins seem to lack the mint mark entirely. While this kind of error isn't always valuable, it does generate interest from certain types of collectors, especially those who specialize in error coins. So is it rare? In the traditional sense, no. But in the collector's sense, possibly. The rarity comes not from the overall production, but from the unique condition or error that separates one coin from millions of others. Now let's address the biggest question on everyone's mind: is it worth anything? Can this tiny coin from 2017 really be worth a lot of money today in 2025? The short answer: it depends. The vast majority of 2017 10 groszy coins found in circulation are worth only face value or slightly above. If the coin is heavily circulated, scratched, or worn, it's unlikely to fetch more than a few cents from collectors. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and has retained its original shine and detail, then it may be worth more. In such cases, collectors may pay a premium, especially if the coin is graded by a professional grading company. For those coins with a missing mint mark, the value increases only slightly unless the anomaly is confirmed and verified as a true minting error. A verified error coin that lacks the mint mark completely, yet remains in perfect condition, may command between $1 to $5 in the collector market, but remember, the market value is dictated by demand. If collectors begin to chase these no mint mark coins as novelties or anomalies, prices may rise. On the other hand, if interest fades, the market may settle to more modest values. As of 2025, the realistic value range for this coin is as follows: in poor or circulated condition, it may be worth between 10 and 20 cents. In good condition, or lightly circulated, it may reach up to 50 cents. In uncirculated or mint state, prices may climb as high as $1 to $2. If verified as an error or unique variant with no mint mark, and if preserved well, the coin could potentially sell for $3 to $5 or more, but only to the right buyer. If you're a collector or someone who just enjoys hunting for unusual coins, here's what to look out for. First, inspect the coin closely using a magnifying lens. Check the area beneath the eagle for signs of the mint mark. If the mark is missing, faint, or partially struck, take note. Compare it with other known examples to confirm. Second, examine the overall condition. If the coin is scratched, corroded, or heavily worn, it's unlikely to have significant value, even with the anomaly. Third, consider having the coin authenticated or graded. Professional evaluation can help verify whether the missing mint mark is a legitimate error or the result of damage or wear. Graded coins also tend to fetch higher prices in the market. Fourth, if you are buying or selling such a coin, always deal with reputable collectors, dealers, or auction houses. Online marketplaces can be risky if the coin's features are misrepresented. Finally, stay informed. Coin values fluctuate with time, interest, and trends. Keep an eye on auctions, collector forums, and new discoveries in the numismatic community. So what have we learned today? The 2017 Poland 10 groszy coin is a fascinating example of how even the most ordinary coin can spark questions, curiosity, and collector interest. While the standard version is common and holds only modest value, those with unusual features, like the missing mint mark, can become objects of intrigue. Whether it's a genuine mint error or just a quirk of circulation, these coins remind us that the world of numismatics is full of surprises. Value isn't always about age or rarity. Sometimes, it's about the story, the condition, and the desire of someone out there to own a piece of something a little bit different. If you find a 2017 10 groszy in your change, take a moment. Look at it closely. You might just be holding something a little more special than you thought. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you've ever found a strange or valuable coin in your pocket. Until next time, happy collecting.